Hey, it's Keith from Outlaw Speed Shop, and in this episode I'm going to take a 55 Chevy and pretty much just change wheels and a little updates.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So every once in a while I like to take a casting that I think is kind of cool as is, and in this case it's the 55 Chevy. It's the Flames edition, so it's like a flat black with some fluorescent green flames on the side, and I'm a sucker for flames anyways. So every once in a while I like to just take castings and just tweak them a little bit. In this case I'm going to add some wheels, real riders, redo the interior, and I had a straight 6 motor kicking around in my 3D printed piles, so I figured I'd cut the hood out and add that. But pretty much I want to keep the paint the same. So I have these black rimmed real riders, and the backs fit perfect. The fronts, the axle was a little bit long, so I'm going to trim it down and use my crimping tool to just crimp the ends so that the wheel doesn't come off. And I'm only doing that on one side, so obviously I don't need to do it on both if I'm only trying to get a length here. So the next step is to get rid of the hood. As cool as it is, it's still, I'm trying to get rid of it. So I use a little bit of beeswax on my coping saw, jeweler's saw, and I'm just going to cut out the hood. And the only issue with that, really, is it cuts the post out. So to mount in the front, the casting is a little bit more difficult. You pretty much only use the back to secure the base and the body together. So here I am just trying to make things, making sure everything fits, because the back tires are a little bit wider than the originals, but it still didn't require any modification whatsoever to the chassis. So I'm going to get everything ready and paint. First thing I'm going to do is add a coat of white paint on the interior and the rims, and then I'm going to end up painting the rims the color kind of to match the flames, which is like a fluorescent green. And I'm going to end up using the Testors lime ice. I think it's Testors. And I'm also going to paint there it is right there. Yep, Testors. And I know Jim Silver would have known that right away. I used it once, then he just monopolized it and took it for himself. So after painting everything, really just some detail work. I got the panel liner. I'm going to go in and hit the grill, so that way it's got that recessed look. And again, this is all just about adding a little bit of details to something that's already kind of cool. These projects for me are fun. There's no crazy cutting up and, I cut the hood out. But other than that, there's really not a lot to this. I'm not modifying the stance drastically. Really, I just did it with the tires themselves and taking the body itself and adding some details like tail lights and headlights and, things like that really would make this stand out just a little bit more. And it's different than what it was when it came out of the package. Still cool, still has the flames, still has the molding, which you would lose if you stripped everything and you'd have to recreate. So stuff like this is more of a laid back type of project for me. And for some people, this is a great gateway to get into, the next phase of customizing. If you only do wheel swaps and paint and you're looking to, just do something a little bit different, this is kind of fun. Maybe a little bit more than some people want, maybe a little less than some people want. But every once in a while, it is nice to just sit back, relax, and just build and have fun. Not everything has to be, concourse quality builds. There's a lot of crap castings by Hot Wheels, but there's a lot of cool ones like this one. And you can, just with a few things, you can make a huge difference, and it's something you'd be proud to show off on your bench. Again, that's just me. I do a lot of really. I mean, most of the things I do, I cut up into a million pieces. So sometimes stuff like this is just nice, and I'm not overthinking anything. I can just have fun. Here I'm painting white on the headlights. and then I'll go back over with a little bit of chrome. Just those little things like this, that the detail stuff. Plus, it you learn to, you know, be a little bit more precise in how you do things. Because for me, detail painting is pretty much my worst trait, besides my personality. And as soon as I get close on something, I tend to shake like crazy. So practicing this kind of stuff is good. As you can see, I make mistakes, and I use the fine point Q-tips to really get in there and try to fix my mistakes as quickly as I make them. Doesn't always work that way, but for the most part, I haven't done anything to the body, so I can add, I can use mineral spirits or anything like that if I needed to. In this case, I did not. But overall, just stuff like this is just one of those fun things. And here's the 3D printed motor that I had. I'm painting the block, I'm going to call it Chevy orange, but it's like lava orange in the war paint universe. And it's got, just little things. It's got like a little turbo on it. It's nothing fancy. I'm used to doing big V8 motors with, crap sticking out of the hood and blowers and, straight six. It's a Chevy. I had a 1954 Bel Air that I was going to completely customize, and it had a straight six in it. And the thing was a tank. Loved it. The thing would drive anywhere. A lot of torque, no top speed, but it was easy to work on. The thing was also a 3-speed on the column, so that made it even cooler. Just that's what people did back in the day. They ran what they had, and there's a lot of high performance parts for. Not that anybody really cares, but there's a lot of high performance parts for straight sixes, side drafts and all kinds of stuff. So, headers. And to be honest with you, they're different. They look kind of cool. So I've had this one for a while sitting in my parts bin. I figured, heck, might as well. What better place to put it than in a 55? So just, detail painting and everything else. To me, I find it relaxing. I don't know about you guys, but, just sitting down and painting and doing stuff like this, that's not a really intense build. To me, it's just fun. It's a great way to unwind after a crappy day at work or whatever. So here you can see I'm just kind of showing you everything. And I just put the motor in. The interior I left white. I think the lime ice on the rims really matches the flames. So again, had fun. That's all that really matters. I encourage you all to do the same type of thing once in a while. And if you have, let me know. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.